Okay, the size of the cell potential, meaning the voltage that you get out of voltaic cell, depends on the chemicals that you use in it. What if you wanted to make the greatest possible voltage? What would you do? Let's go to our data book and think about this. If you just wanted to make the biggest voltage you possibly could, well, you need to have two reactions, and one of those reactions is going to get flipped. And we're trying to come up with the biggest number we possibly can. Well, the biggest positive number we could ever have is right up here at the top for fluorine, 2.87 volts. Fluorine's a monster. Fluorine gas reducing to fluoride ions would give us 2.87 volts, and that's a pretty great start. So we certainly want that in our battery. Fluorine plus 2 electrons turning into 2 fluorides would give us 2.87 volts. Excellent. What do we want as its dance partner? Do we want something up here? Do we want to take like the runner-up? No, we don't, because this second reaction is getting flipped. If it's going to get flipped, we want something from the extreme bottom. If we take something like lithium, minus 3.04 volts, when you flip that, it becomes plus 3.04 volts, and now it's contributing, well, it looks like even more than the fluorine is. So the flipped reaction would be lithium metal turning into lithium ion. So for our other one, we'd want lithium metal turning into lithium plus an electron, and that would give us plus 3.04 volts. Add that up, and we get, this thing is worth like 3 AAA batteries all by itself, almost 4. This is just under 6 volts, and it's the overall voltage for a fluorine lithium cell. Why don't they actually make these? Well, they do use lithium. You do get lithium ion batteries because this really does contribute a lot of voltage and it works well. I would hesitate to make fluorine batteries because fluorine gas is toxic and corrosive and nasty, and it eats through containers unless they're made out of very tough stuff. So you'd want to think long and hard before you started hanging fluorine gas on in any form on a grocery store shelf. So lithium, not so bad. You can package that safely, but this is not a chemical you fool around with. It's not worth it. There are other oxidizers that give almost as much voltage and are much safer.